Hello, everyone. News Channel 3, Chief Meteorologist Keith Thompson here with a Facebook Live update. Got 9 minutes after 9 o'clock on the clock. Facebook and YouTube live update. Still have to remember to add that in there. I should do it the other way around with a live YouTube and Facebook update. There we go on the News Channel 3 YouTube and Facebook social media platforms. Thanks very much for being here on this Wednesday night. Got to give a tip of the cap to Will, who was in for me this evening at 5:30 and 6. I'm working on a special project that you'll be seeing early next week. And it has to do with the 75th birthday for Channel 3. You know, starting June the 1st, we turned 75. And so we're going to be celebrating starting June the 1st, our 75th birthday. And so we're very proud of it. And so we are, part of that is going to be doing some Where Are They Now pieces. And so that's something that I'm working on. And so you'll see some of that starting next week. You'll see one of those anyway starting next week. And then we're going to move out from there. So I'm going to be working on that a little bit more this week. So Will was in for me for a half day today, giving me a time to work out on that. Cool days are continuing. As I posted on my Channel 3 Facebook page, raise your hand if you're tired of these cool temperatures. We just can't shake them. Gwen, hello to you, and Jeanette from a rainy Coldwater. It is, just damp and chilly out there. Damp and chilly. Evening to you in Battle Creek. Sheila, hello. Thanks for being here, Joanne. Same to you and Rob in Comstock. Give a shout out to the Colts. They're in Comstock. Thanks for being here. Shannon, a little cool outside today, but not a lot of rain, but enjoy your night. Shannon, thank you for putting a positive spin on what was a bit of a gray day, to be sure. Well, we do get back to the sunshine. You see that's on our docket here. And so it's going to take a little time to get rid of these low clouds and that dreary condition, dreary sky that we have. But during the day tomorrow, we will progress in that direction. It's just going to take a while. So if you want to say it this way, Wednesday, yesterday was pretty good. Then today was sort of, not good. Tomorrow is our transition day. We're going from, the weather's dreary and gray and a little bit damp, although I don't think we'll see rain tomorrow, to trending towards some sunshine by later in the day tomorrow. So Thursday is our transition day. And then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday are looking pretty decent. I think we'll have some sunshine. And I do think that we're going to continue with the cool temperatures. But a big warm-up is coming, as you see there on the docket, on the slate. We're going to be sweating in June. Remember yesterday? Yeah, I was here yesterday. If you remember yesterday, Austin, hello to you, right? I saw you a little bit earlier today. Thanks for checking in. I appreciate it. Jeanette, yes, the call letters were WKZO-TV, just like there's still a WKZO radio. And at the time, they were owned together. And actually, the building that News Channel 3 is in right now used to be split, used to be shared between the television station and the radio station. And I've been here so long, I'm so old, I even remember when the radio station was still in the building. And so it was WKZO-TV. The call letters were changed, I believe, in 86. It's whenever the station was bought from John Fetzer. And that's when the call letters were changed to WWMT. And by the way, little trivia here, the call letters, WWMT, were meant to stand for We're West Michigan Television, because the ownership and leadership at that time did not want to sort of just be for Kalamazoo, but wanted to be for West Michigan. And so that's why the call letters were changed from WKZO, which the ownership felt like that just identifies it as simply a Kalamazoo television station. And they wanted to be a bit more of a West Michigan television. And that's what the call letters stand for. So a little trivia there, all right, let me get back to the comments. I apologize for that. Going down a little history road there. Happy hump day to you, Mikey. Thanks for checking in. Mr. GR, Mr. Grand Rapids in the house. Warmer weather is to come. Just wait, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Tiffany, good afternoon. Good evening. Martha, hello. Tired of the cool, damp weather. I think a lot of people have had it with that. Candace, hello. Warm weather is coming for sure. And I'm going to tell you, it's not going to be long until we're complaining about it being hot. But Martha, I'm with you there on the cool, damp stuff. Ready for warm and rainy. Elizabeth. Alili, hello to you. Always good to see you. The Berg is represented here by Jesse. Thanks for being here. David, can't we just get a week of average temperatures? I know. Wouldn't that be nice? We should be having some comfy 70s. And we've had a few of them, but not many. And it's certainly compared to the cool weather that we've had. And hello to you in Matawan. Greg, hello. MIS next Thursday, a week from Thursday. Oh, let me take a look out here. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be toasty in the infield, Greg. And it's probably going to be pretty crazy there too, right? I think we're talking about what, 7th, 8th, something like that, I believe it is. Is that right? Yeah, 7th, 8th. Well, 6th, 7th, 8th, but 8th, I think, is the big race. Right now, it's looking pretty good. It is going to be warm. Not excessively hot, but I do think, Greg, that it is going to be warm. Ricky, hello to you. Bedford Township in the house. Corrine, hello. Good weather is coming. Hello to you, Cynthia. Tim, going to need to mow the yard. You know, that's the thing. It's so wet out there. I think our yards are all just going to be like jungles out there, but with that heat added too. 80s to come next week. I'm going to get to that in just a moment. Let me move up here. Yes, well, the television station is WWMT, Trent, but the radio station moved out of 590 West Maple Street probably mid-90s, I think it was. So that's been quite a while. I think it's probably been about 30 years that the radio station moved out of the building, and now it's just WWMT. But there is still WKZO radio. Roof is done. No more leaks. Cynthia, you need to send your roofers over to News Channel 3 when we had those big thunderstorms last week, or whenever that was. It revealed some leaks on our roof. Let's see. David, big warm-up means oppressive humidity. You are correct. It doesn't have to. It doesn't have to mean that we're going to be seeing big-time humidity, but I'm looking here at our dew points. And remember what I said last night, right? Consistency over time equals confidence. Well, the warmer than average or the big warm-up that's indicated on the 850 millibar temperatures here, it's one thing that I like to use. On the GFS model looking out a ways, it's still here. Consistent. Everything's just sort of moved up a day. And yes, David, we are going to have some we're going to have some dew points probably between the mid 60s and low 70s. It's going to be sticky. It doesn't have to be that way, but it is going to be that way. Good question, David. Let's see. June is just next week. I know, next Sunday, right? Just next Sunday. Chris, hello to you in the OC. Happy Wednesday night. You want the cool air to stay. I know you do. You better soak it up because next week it's going to be a bit different. Sally, your sister and husband came in Monday from Arizona. You're going to have some good weather. Good weather. Kayla, hello to you. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Frida's in the house from Hopkins. Hello to you, Teresa. And Joanne, you remember WKZO. Lots of folks do. Lots of folks remembering WKZO. Hello to you, Ann and Madeline. And by the way, remember when we signed on, which was June 1st of 1950, it was WKZO, and it was WKZO then I think for the first 36 years, I believe it was. And then it's been, wow, this is crazy. It's been 39 years since it's been WWMT. So it's actually been WWMT for more years than it was WKZO. Hello to you, Ann and Matawan. Let's see, Mikey, thanks for the share. And Shar, hello to you in Richland. Jim, hello, Teresa. Can't wait for 80. It's coming. Oh, your vegetable garden's got to be looking great, Jen. I thought about you earlier today, and I thought about making it out to Marshall to see your peeps out there. Patricia, how long will the worms stick around? I'll tell you this. If you're going to be a believer in the longer range model, that mid-range model here, and this has also sort of been consistent, but it could change once we get out 8, 9, 10 days. But one thing, it's going to be sticking around. Not hot necessarily, but it's certainly going to feel like summer, I think, for the first week and a half. Certainly once we get into the 2nd of June. The 1st, which was going to be what? Sunday? Next Sunday? That's still going to be relatively cooler, I think. Not cold, not like today, because I think we'll see some sunshine. But we're looking at a high, that'll probably be in the neighborhood of, low 70s, mid 70s. But then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we start moving up into the 80s. Joanne, we go from furnace to air conditioner in a single day. I know, where's spring? What happened to spring? Jesse, hello to the goats. Plymouth, Indiana, in the house. Thank you for checking in. William, appreciate it very much. Hello to our Hoosier friends there in northern Indiana. Teresa, WKZO for sure, yeah. I don't know, Trenton. I got a list of folks who I think are going to be first on complaining about the heat, but I'll note yours. I'll note yours. Dawn, one of the few liking this cooler weather. Well, you've got some friends with Trenton and Chris in the OC. Not everybody likes the heat. Martin in the house. Nice little rain today. Yeah. We need a little bit more, but at least it kept the not only the ground a little bit damp, but also kept the sun away too from baking the ground. But nice remembrance there. Thanks very much for that there. And Martin Sherry, hello in Hastings, Idaho in the upper 80s. Yeah, get this. You know, in Europe right now, they're having a huge heat wave. I know in Spain, I saw earlier today a tweet. They're talking about temps of 40 Celsius. And by the way, let's do a little quick math. 40 times 1.8 plus 32 is what you get in Fahrenheit. 40 times 1.8 is going to be 72 plus 32, 104 degrees. They have 100 plus heat right now going on in Spain. I know it's hot in France. It's hot in England. So if you've got some friends over there in Europe, call them and say like, hey, it's a little chilly over here. They might not like that. Let's see. Yeah, and it does mean a chance for some thunderstorms too, Austin. That's a very good point. Noted that yesterday. I do think that about in about a week and a half or so, I think we could be seeing week and a half. Yeah, I think we could be seeing some thunderstorms. We'll be into June by then. School's done for Bangor Friday, May 30th. Woohoo! Bring on the heat just in time. First week of summer for the students in Bangor Public Schools, and they're going to be sweating it out. Bloomingdale in the house. Hello, Van Buren County. Brenda, thanks. Alicia, hello to you. Can't wait to get the plants next week. Good time to bring them in. By the way, we're out of the frost zone, so we don't have to worry about that. Don't have to worry about any more frost. Not going to say we're not going to have some 40s. I think that Sunday morning, we're going to be a little bit on the chilly side again. Man, down even into the low 40s for that would be, let's see, for Sunday morning. Yeah, low 40s for Sunday morning. So maybe some of the coldest low-lying outlying areas there away from in rural zones. But I think it's safe to say that certainly on a widespread basis, we're done with that. Alicia, happy Wednesday to you too. Coldwater done Friday. Quincy done June 3rd. Glenn, put your A's up from Headland, Alabama. Harbin, hello to you. I don't know what that means, but okay. Teresa won't complain about the heat. Elizabeth, I think we are done with the frost. Will the Sahara sand make its way to Michigan? I don't think so. We don't usually see that. But I'll tell you what might be a player coming up a little bit later on. Got to keep an eye out. Once again, there are fires that are burning in Canada in the Northwest. So we're talking about BC. We're talking about Alberta. And so we'll have to keep an eye on that. And hopefully they just won't get so crazy out of hand like they did a couple of years ago, remember, and it just so affected our breathing and our air across much of the United States. Let's see. I don't know what that is. I might have to take that one out here. Might have to do a little gardening there. There we go. All right, so there we go. Let's get back to the map. I'm sorry, I took a lot of time there talking to folks, but I love doing that. I enjoy chatting back and forth, even if I'm just calling out some names. All right, you see the rain. Some of the light mist that's out there right now is not really being detected very well on the radar. But certainly I-96 north, you've got some light rain, but pretty much area-wide, we're continuing to see some of these showers. This is all wrapping around an area of low pressure. You can sort of see that counterclockwise rotation. See how it's lifting northward in the lower peninsula. If you follow that line over to Wisconsin and then into Minnesota, it starts to arc over just a little bit. But that will soon be moving out. It's going to take time, but during the day tomorrow, it will be progressing. We go from the morning with clouds to the afternoon with some sunshine. Still chilly out there, low to mid 50s, some upper 50s out there. And here's the highs looking ahead. Now remember, our typical highs in the mid 70s. So we're going to be warmer than we were today. That'll be tomorrow, but still a little chilly, a little cool for this time of year. We'll be in the low 70s Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We start to tap into that warmth June 2nd, next Monday. And that's when those temps are going to get even warmer. In fact, look at this. We're going to go in the mid 80s for Tuesday and Wednesday. And I think there's going to be a lot of sunshine ahead. And remember this, just remember this. Now that we're into June, that sun's so high in the sky, the days are so long. When we go several days, let's say, without any rain or with only a little bit of rain, it impacts the ground a lot more than it does when we do that in March or April or in October and November. So we need some periods of rain. So let me tell you, even though it's damp and chilly out there right now, by next Wednesday, by next Thursday, especially if we go dry Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we're going to be certainly in need of some rain. Good evening to you, Keith and Melissa. Thanks for being here. Carol, good evening to you from Sturgis. Have a relaxing, restful night. I appreciate it very much. Yeah, that's true, David. A lot of the schools are going to be out, so we don't have to worry about those schools that don't have AC getting super hot. I know, Keith and Melissa, I know Melissa needs some cooler air, but next week I think is going to be a test. It's going to be trying. Mikey, thanks for the thanks. I appreciate that very much. Lauren, thanks for the thanks. I'm going to skate on out of here now that you see the 7-day. I got 9:25 on the clock. Don't forget, I'll be live at 10 on Arc West Michigan, live at 11 on News Channel 3. Also, I am on Facebook, WWMT's Keith Thompson. You can also give me a like or a follow on Twitter, Instagram, Threads, and YouTube, the @ Weatherman Keith, all lowercase, all one word. And my good buddy Jeff is going to be here in the morning with live updates, 4:30 to 9. He's got you again at noon. I'm back here at 5, 5:30, and 6. We'll do another Facebook Live tomorrow night at 9 o'clock. We made it past Hump Day. So now we're aiming for another weekend. Seems like these things are flying by, right? So if I don't catch up with you tonight, I hope to catch up with you tomorrow. Don't forget, WWMT.com/weather and our free weather app on the phone. You can track that as well. Temperatures, alerts, radar, and it follows you. So you hop on the plane, you fly down somewhere, some other state, somewhere like that. If you have chosen the option to follow you, it'll follow you with weather updates. And then it's just a simple pull-down menu. You can go right back to your hometown in West Michigan and see what's going on. It's a great thing, and it's free. Martha, thanks. Hope you have a good night as well. Keep the garden hoses ready. Listen, I'm telling you, in about a week and a half, we're going to be talking about the garden hose. We're going to be talking about the garden hose. Lily, thanks for the thanks. Appreciate it. Good night to you too. Joanne, I appreciate it. And Teresa, hope you have a good night as well. All right, everybody, I'm skating on out of here. If I don't catch up with you tonight, I'll do so tomorrow. Hey, let's get some good rest. Let's hit it hard. Just 2 days to go for another weekend. So let's put in 2 good days. Don't forget, I hope you get some great rest and be patient with all of your surrounding peeps, but more importantly, with yourself. All right, everybody. Edie, hello to you. Thanks for checking in. And Teresa, thanks. Jesse, 2 more goats for sale at the farm. I'm not in the market for a goat. Sorry about that. Have a good night, everybody.